Do not buy spring twist from Kikuu to use it to do passion twist. Please, except your client is willing to pay a high price for the hair. Hello my beautiful people. You're welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. I am Anita, and in my channel I blog about crochet, locks, a little bit of lifestyle, craft tutorials, and mini importation. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about mini importation, case of Kikuu and 1688 app. Okay, and these are apps which I've used, so I can talk about them. And presently I'm using 1688. I no longer use Kikuu app. Yes, before I used to use Kikuu app, but I no longer use Kikuu app. Now I use the 1688 app. So for this video, we are going to first of all talk about the Kikuu app, advantages, disadvantages, and the main app we're going to talk about is the 1688 app. And I'm going to give a brief talk on all you need to know about the 1688 app. So you're welcome to this video. Just stay put while we discuss on this app. And if there's any question you want to ask, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section. I'm going to be answering all of your comments, all of your questions, pardon. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to our video to watch this other video. Thank you, you're a great supporter. Please, if you're not yet a subscriber, do well to subscribe and to like our video, so that YouTube is going to propose our video or recommend our video to other viewers out there. And this is the only way you can support us, by liking our video, by sharing, by subscribing, and keep viewing our videos. And please do not skip the ads. Whenever you see an ad or whenever you're watching a video, please do well to watch that video for at least 3 minutes. Okay, you're going to help us a lot by doing so. So guys, let us jump into the topic of today. You're welcome once again. So from the topic, mini importation, case of Kikuu and 1688. I'm a Cameroonian, so for you, those of you who are in Cameroon, if you are scared of doing mini importation or do buy and sell from this app, or buy and sell, not only by buying and selling, just buying, or you see an item, you want a particular item, you see it online, you want to buy. If you're scared, please do not be scared. I said do not be scared. You are welcome. This video is for you. Okay, and my channel is mostly for beginners. All right, so we're going to start with the Kikuu app. Things you should know about the Kikuu app. Okay, the Kikuu app is accessible to so many other countries, most especially African countries like Ghana, Cameroon, and all the like. So the Kikuu app is like a direct buying from the store seller and shipping directly to you through Kikuu itself, right? So Kikuu is like the agent between the seller and you, the buyer. All right, they help to bring your goods to you in Cameroon. All right, now for the Kikuu app, it's on Play Store. It's a Play Store app. You can go to Play Store and download the app, and there you see so many different products you want and the prices. Now note that each price you see on Kikuu app has transportation fee allocated to it. I'll take an example. If you want to buy, let's say eyelashes on Kikuu, eyelashes could be 1,000 francs for one. That's because to you it might seem expensive, but that's because they have apportioned the transportation fee to it. Maybe the original price of the item was 500 francs, and since Kikuu is going to ship it to you to Cameroon, they have added 500 francs for their transportation fee. Okay, that's what you need to know about Kikuu. And another thing you need to know, most importantly, please, Kikuu is not for for retailers. Let me say it. So you can do retail business with Kikuu, using the Kikuu app, but it's not actually for retailers, or it's not actually for business purpose, right? But if you have clients who can buy at high rates, if you have expensive clients or high class clients, you can use Kikuu for some products that you want as soon as possible, or whatever. If there's a client who is ordering for something and wants it, let's say in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can use Kikuu and make sure you're taxing that person at a rate which you're not going to be losing. Okay, so I'll take another example of a product on Kikuu for a hairdresser. The spring twist. We use spring twist to do passion twist. We use spring twist to do butterfly locks. We use it to do all type of faux locks. Now, when you're buying spring twist from Kikuu, please, well, you can buy it to use it to do butterfly locks, which you intend to sell it higher. Do not buy spring twist from Kikuu to use it to do passion twist, please, except your client is willing to pay a high price for the hair. Because I'll take an example, the price of spring twist on Kikuu is 4,500 francs for about 25 to 30 strands of spring twist. Smaller, very small. It's not even big, it's small. So if you're buying 30 strands of spring twist for 4,000, that's because it's 4,500, because they've added the shipping fee to it. The actual price could be 2,500 francs, and they've added 2,000 francs for the shipping fee. Okay, because they ship by air. They don't use the sea, they use air. So that's why it's usually high. Okay, and also things like shoes, you can buy a shoe for yourself, or if you have clients who can buy higher at a higher rate, good. But I won't advise you use Kikuu for business purposes. Okay, now let's talk about, well, I've bought from Kikuu several times and I've received my items, and want to make sure that before purchasing or placing an order, you have taken time to actually make sure that the quantity or the color and the size is exactly what you need. If not, you're going to be disappointed. You're so going to be disappointed with the Kikuu app. These are things I didn't know before, but at least with time I got to know about. And also, advantage with Kikuu is that you can use your bank card, you can use mobile money, Orange Money. Yes, that's why I love it a lot, because you can use mobile money. It's accessible to us. Now let's go to the main app, which is 1688 app. Yes, 1688 app is very good for business purposes, because products, they are very, 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 very cheap. Now let's take, for example, let's compare both Kikuu and 1688. Kikuu app, let's say spring twist on Kikuu app for 30 strands of spring twist. Kikuu app has it for 4,500 francs, while the 1688 app might have it for 1,200, 1,500. It's too much depending on the store that is selling it. Now, okay, and if you have to buy, for example, there are other things like craft items which are very cheap, your clothes, very cheap. In fact, things that are very cheap, but not that there is no shipping fee apportioned to those prices. So, and 1 yuan is equivalent to 100 francs. I'll take, for example, if you see let's say a comb for 1 yuan, know that comb is 100 francs. Okay, now sometimes some shops demand that you buy, there's always a minimum order quantity. Most of the shops is either 2 minimum order quantity. The minimum order quantity is actually 2 pieces or 3, some 100 pieces, and most of the time when they put 100 pieces, know that the price is even lower than the 1 yuan. You see, it's actually 0.5, 0.2, 0.4, and you have to purchase about 1,000 pieces. Okay, which is still very small. Still, it's still very cheap. There are so many things like ring lights. Ring lights on 1688 app is about 4,000, 3,000, 3,500, upwards. Okay, but it's still very cheap. Now when you purchase your stuff, okay, when you pay for the stuff, you have the transportation fee from the seller to the warehouse, and now the warehouse is going to weigh the stuff and then tell you how much you're going to pay. When it gets here, you pay your money and you get those goods. But it's still very affordable. It's still very affordable for business purposes. It's still very affordable. Now, things you should know about 1688 app. You cannot use the 1688 app if you do not have an Alipay account. Yes, if you do not have an Alipay account, you cannot buy from the 1688 app. However, there's another way, because it seems like they've seen that there are more international buyers, so they are trying to make it easier for other people to buy without using agents, And how is that done? Through the Alipay, the Top-Pass account. There's an Alipay Top-Pass account. Top-Pass account is for foreigners who want to buy for them by themselves without having the Alipay account. Okay, Alipay account must be done in China. But now the Top-Pass account is an online Alipay account which you can create, and it expires after 4 months. After 4 months, you have to recreate another one. Okay, because that's just a means for you to make payments for your goods by yourself without using an agent. Okay, sometimes most people also use agents to use the Top-Pass account, because most people do not have passport. For you to create a Top-Pass account, you must have a passport. Even if you don't have, you can get someone who has a passport, use that person's passport and the face to create that account. Without a passport, you cannot create a Alipay Top-Pass account. Yes, Alipay Top-Pass account. Yeah, so you must go to someone. And now to buy through Alipay account, through 1688, it's not very easy for a beginner. Yes, it's not easy. Now you have to go through the agents, but still going through the agents, you have to do a lot of work. Case of us here in Cameroon, what we do, you still have to go through a lot of work. Why? Because you have to, two things you need to work with the 1688 app is a notebook, the Google Translator, very important. Well, now, because the app is in Chinese, completely in Chinese language, so you need the Google Translator to translate everything that's on the app. Okay, if you see a particular product, there are some things, there's a link there and things that are written under which you don't understand because it's in Chinese. So you need the Google translator to translate all those things, to translate the page or translate individual phrases there or sentences there to understand what's inside. So you want to make sure that when you're doing when you go to a particular product, let's say I want to buy a pen, I click on that pen, or I type pen and I translate on a Google Translator to Chinese language. I copy and I paste in the 1688 search bar, and then I search. Different stores selling pens will pop up. Now you choose the one you want. Go down, there's a place where you choose the quantity, the size. They tell you different quantities, sizes, shapes, colors. Some have different prices. You go and choose the one you want. Copy all that. When you copy the link, go and paste the link of that product. The link of this, when you click on a product, that product opens, the page comes up, and then you see the product picture. Underneath is a link. Copy that link, go and paste it in your notebook, so that from your notebook you can be working. You go now, when you've copied all your links that you want for all the products you want to buy, you've copied them in your notebook. Go back to your notebook one by one. You start clicking on those links. It will take you back to the app. You now choose which color you want, quantity. You come and write under that particular link. You do for all of the links of the things you want to buy. When you are done, you send it, you copy it and send it to your agent, your procurement agent. Now your procurement agent your procurement agent is the person who is doing the purchasing for you, is doing the buying for you, because you do not have the Alipay Top-Pass account or the Alipay account. The procurement agent has an Alipay account or the Top-Pass account. So you send those links to the person with the quantity, sizes, now the person is going to use those links and the prescription you've given to buy your goods. So he or she's just going to click on that link, and now the link will bring the person to that page. And now from what you've given, the prescription you've given, he or she is just going to be clicking on those things and then make the order. And then when the person pays, they are going to confirm the receipt of the money, and then the person is going to put their address before buying. You have put your address, make a statement that your name and number should be written on your parcel. You give your shipping company. I go for Joe Cargo. I use Joe Cargo, and Joe Cargo is very swift, and they bring your goods intact. I've always received my things intact. So, and when the payment is done, the seller is now going to ship your stuff. Note, you're going to pay a transportation fee from the seller to the warehouse, the shipping agent, the shipping warehouse. Yes, sometimes it's very low. Highest could be 1,000. It's like you buying something here in Douala and the shipping agent is in Boya, or you buying something from Lagos and then the shipping agent is in Abuja, just like that. So you have to pay the transportation cost from Abuja to Lagos, Douala to Boya, and so on and so forth. So when it gets to the shipping agent, now they are from there. That's where the procurement agent's job ends. When he or she has paid for the goods, they are going to give him or her the reference numbers for those goods, and now she's going to send the reference number to you. And when she sends it to you, through those numbers, you're now going to track your goods. That's what you're going to use to track your goods. So as a supplier supplies it, or the seller delivers it to the shipping agency, the shipping agency is going to acknowledge a receipt of that product. They're going to send you a WhatsApp message that this goods came in your name. Now you have to tell them to gather all your parcels, because they come in small parcels. You have to tell them to gather all your parcels and pack them in one carton and ship them at once. Because if they ship little by little, for example, the first store delivers, and then the shipping agency send it to you through ship. The second parcel comes in, you're going to pay higher than what you're expected to pay, very high, because 1 CBM, it starts from 0.5 CBM, and 0.5 CBM, it will be rounded up to about 1 CBM, right? And no, what am I saying? 0.5 kilos will be rounded up to 1 kilo, and 1 kilo by ship, it's usually about 15,000 or so. Yes, 15,000. While 1 kilo by air is about 9,000 francs. So you wouldn't want to make that mistake of having them to ship your goods in those smaller parcels. Tell them to ship it all at once. Pack them in one carton and ship it all at once. By so doing, you're going to pay a very little amount. The advantage with shipping is that ship by bateau, by ship, is that when your goods are many, you pay less. But when it's small, you pay high. Whereas for air, when it's small, you pay less, and when it's much, you pay high. That's the difference. And now for the ship, you have to wait for at least 1 month, 2 weeks to 2 months, except that there is no issue at the port. 1 month, 2 weeks, highest 2 months. And for air, it's just 2 weeks, except that there's an issue still. You can just wait for 3 weeks or so. So that is it. That is it for the 1688 app. So it's very advantageous for someone who wants to do business. So you can start your mini importation business. You can start doing your buying and selling without even having much capital. If with 50,000 francs, you can start doing your mini importation. No, let's not say 50,000 francs. Let's say 75,000 to 100,000 francs, considering the transportation cost, all that. You can buy goods and resell here and gain a lot from the 1688 app. Whereas there are different apps, the Taobao, Alibaba, Etsy, but I go with the 1688 app. It's very easy to use, and things are very cheap. I've been buying them, I've been receiving my things intact, and I've been selling. And the people at the shipping agency, they are very kind and very polite, you know. So I'll advise you to start your mini importation. You can start by buying hair. You can buy purse, clothes. You can buy ring lights for photography. Nowadays many people are using that. Who doesn't want to have a ring light or what, or camera stand? You can start doing that. It's very cheap on the 6088 app. If you're a crafter, you can make things like crochet. You can buy hair and read like the spring twist on 1688 app is very cheap. You can buy spring twist. If you're a hairdresser, you make butterfly locks, passion twists, all that, you sell at a higher price without going through the stress of going to buy the hair crystal or expression, coming to call and then redo it. Just buy what has already been made and you do it. So that's what you need to know about the 1688 app. Like I said, I'm not a professional on 1688 app. I'm just telling you a brief story of how I am doing with the 1688 app, and it's working for me. And I've not been using, since I discovered the 1688 app, I've not been using the Kikuu app. So guys, if you are this level of this video, it means you are a great supporter. Please, I want you to comment support. If you reach this level of this video, please let me see your comments in the comment section. Just comment support. Comment support. Thank you guys so much for watching this video right to the end. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Again, I remain your girl, Anita, and watch out for part 2 of this video. Part 2 of this video, I'm going to be showing you all what I bought from 1688 app. Well, that's actually the last the most recent stuff I bought from the 1688 app, and all came intact. Everything came out perfectly well. So I'm going to be showing you guys all what I ordered versus what I received. Oh, you're going to fall in love with this app. I am not advertising this app. I'm just encouraging you that you can do it. I did it and you too can do it. At first I was reluctant, but I took the bold step and I tried, and now I'm buying all the time. As I'm paying for this one and they're already shipping to the agency, I'm already creating another list of what I want to buy and I'm paying. So as I'm receiving, I know that in 2 weeks time again I'm going to receive another one, just like that. Sometimes you need to sacrifice the capital. You mustn't see the interest or the profit immediately. You just need to sacrifice and do it constantly. With time, you are going to grow and you're going to be making the profit you ever wish to make. So thanks again. Bye bye. Ciao. See you.